Hi, I'm Auntie Tam, and I normally do mental health and mental wellness content and some life advice on how to adult. And today is a bit unusual because I know I normally drop a video on a Wednesday, and I did have something else planned for today, but things change. And today I am giving some unsolicited advice, which you can take or leave, but it's particularly aimed at younger people. Listen to me, younger people. As many of you may know, I am actually turning 50 in May. And so this kind of big auspicious birthday has got me thinking about a lot of stuff about life and everything. So I've been thinking about my own life and what kind of advice I would give myself. So this is what I would give myself as advice, and you can take it, leave it, share it, whatever you want to do. But here it goes. Youth is a luxury. It looks like you've got a lot of time ahead of you, but you've got fuck all time. When you're young, you think you know everything, but you are cock stupid. Cock stupid. And you will do all kinds of weird shit. Nobody's going to stop you from it because you'll find a way. But when you're older, you'll regret some of the things and you'll be happy for some of those things. And I think especially now when you've got social media and so many things to bogging you down, it's an electronic noise, essentially. And I'm a Gen X, so I didn't really grow up with the phone in the hand and the computer on all the time. In fact, when I was growing up, when I was 10 years old, if a kid had a computer, he was rich and he was freaking clever because nobody really had computers. It was so rare. Take care of your organs. You might not be aware of your organs right now, but take care of them, which means don't fuck up your liver with a lot of drinking or eating rich and fatty food all the time, like me. Not the alcohol part, the rich fatty food part. Because you don't really appreciate the value of your organs until you're a little bit older and they start giving you jip. When you're younger, it's a lot easier for you to get fit, healthy, and lose weight. When you're older, it becomes more challenging. It's not impossible, it's more challenging. So if you want to make it easier for you, do it when you're younger, if you can. Study. Your brain is up to the age of 25. It's still in that learning phase. It's still in that growth phase. Learn as much as you can. Learn whatever you can. And I would encourage you, and I would encourage schools to add to the curriculum first aid. Learn first aid. Learn how to do CPR and basic first aid at the very least, because you never know when you might need to use those skills. You never know when you might be in a situation where you might need those skills. So even if you don't think you're going to need it, learn how to do CPR. Learn first aid. I think from my side, my youth was very sheltered and very strict. So there was a lot of stuff I didn't get a chance to do. As a young person, I wasn't allowed to go out to clubs. I wasn't allowed to do this. I wasn't allowed to do that. My parents were incredibly strict. I did do that in my 20s. And I didn't actually quite enjoy it. Some of it was okay. So experience what you can. Experience life. And I know it's cock expensive to travel right now. But if you can, travel. See the fucking world. Because there is more than just the country you're living in. There's more than just South Africa, in my part. There is more than just the country you're living in. And the experience that you pick up from living in another country, and I mean living, not just jolling around looking at all the tourist spots and buying souvenirs. I'm actually saying living in, experiencing the culture, experiencing the way of life. There is so much you learn about yourself and the other people. And for me, that experience, because I did travel, for me, that experience living in 3 different cultures taught me a lot about acceptance and a lot about respect and a lot about understanding and opening up and letting go of a lot of beliefs and ideas I had. So if you can, travel. If you can and you're physically able to, choose a form of exercise that makes you happy. For me, that's karate. For you, it could be belly dancing, pole dancing. It could be track running. It could be soccer, rugby, whatever it is, love it. Because if you don't love it, you're not going to keep up with doing it. Because just getting a gym contract and going into gym and working out and doing this, you might get bored. Unless that's really your jam, unless that's something you love, then do that. But if you don't love it, you're not going to stick to it. Love, have an open heart. It will get broken, no doubt. But love, run the fuck away when you see the first red flag. Don't wait until it's like 10 red flags in. Run the fuck away when the first one pops up. Go. But love, enjoy, have fantastic sex. Because some of us, when we hit perimenopause or andropause, that sex drive lessens. So have fun. Don't cheat on your partner. No cheating. But have fun. Above all, you think you've got time. That's the biggest lie we tell ourselves in our youth. There is fuck all time. So there's no time to get bogged down with religious crap. There's no time to get bogged down with feeling that you don't belong and that grow your self-esteem. Seriously, you will love yourself for that. Grow your self-esteem. Reparent yourself. Yes, that's a thing, you can do it. Reparent yourself. Take joy in the little things. Not always about making money, because you don't really have time. And when you go, you can't take fuck all of that. You can take nothing with. Nothing. So, nobody's going to remember you after at least 3 generations. And then the essence of you is also not going to be there anymore. Oh no, that's grim. So live now. Enjoy now. Who cares what people think? As long as you're not harming children, animals, or other people, do it. Be respectful, but do it. Those dreams, those plans, those ideas that you have, that you're putting off for another day, do it. Because you've got fork all time. I feel like we should be playing some dramatic, epic music right now. But I want to close with, a young friend of mine asked me, so when does it all get better? And as a millennial, I'm an Gen X. And I said to him, it doesn't. That's the honest truth. It doesn't get better. You just get better at dealing with things. You get stronger within yourself. You get better with dealing with things. You know how you're more experienced, you know how to deal with things. There are things that are going to throw you a fucking curveball. Let's not beat around the bush about that. There is something that's going to come out of left field and smack you on the arse. That's pretty much it for now. Above all, be gentle with yourself. Be as much of your authentic self in the world as you can be. Be as honest in this world as you can be. And remember, you've got fuck all time. So that's my unsolicited advice for the day. I'm sorry if it's a bit grim, but it kind of comes from here. And the regular videos will continue from next week.